Straight ahead, it's a
I thought they were going to wear
matchup
black pants. They're wearing fucking same colors as us.
Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get
They're all
underway.
black.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the second-year pro out of Pitt, looking for a big jump in year two, Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him. Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Pickett.
Yeah.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The rushing numbers
There you go, 4 touchdowns.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
4 yards the gain. Bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions. And especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates the opponent.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield, creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Hey, take 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Stokes got speed, that's why.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. The Cardinals in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. And
I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Horrible.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here.
Good catch, Hollywood.
That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 40.
Fucking catch, Hollywood.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slows momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they gotta like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And now out comes Houston. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Pickett now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talked about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get touchdown. Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Cardinals strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Pickett's throw caught by Pierce, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Oh.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Down to the 10, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Hold on, Kelsey.
That's on Pro Bowl center Jason Kelsey. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And going deep for Hill. This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see.
This first
half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Let's get the sack here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
No. Come on.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Likely makes the play in a couple of big games, highlighted his rookie season in 2022. He looks like a future starter at tight end and could easily see his workload grow considerably in year 2.
On 1st down now, Lovely McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Pickett. And his pass incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
Get off me.
Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
You're holding me.
Down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles and key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Boyd from 8 yards out. And the Dragons are able to make
7-minute quarters, 2 minutes left in the fucking half. Congrats. Let's go.
Rosas good.
About time.
Extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd.
And then they go 1 and 3.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out.
We got the injuries going on this fucking league.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
What the freak, man?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First down, and it's Pollard again. That's a run to work. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. They've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's
come on.
On 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Offensive line banging up.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
We gotta get out of here.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be
Get
stopped
one more
right
touchdown.
where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Oh, my God.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Boyd. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Pickett. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Oh, I admit.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards out. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. No gain on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Over here. Back north.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
Going to run again here with Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Watkins in motion left. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit. And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Second down, here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free. And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 155 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Second down, Pollard again. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
But they were trying to tell us they believe it's a matchup game at that point. They liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
Let's go. You got the injuries on. Let's get out of here unscathed.
It's been unusual.
Let's start sitting, niggas.
EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Some other guys in here get some work.
Scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Pickett.
Oh, yeah.
Another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
What they won't do is give up an interception.
On offense pretty happy because that gives them all a
got up 4 TDs.
to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Yeah, 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pickett now from the gun here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Screen play, McKinnon shifts by him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down.
First down, Houston.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And here he'll be brought down a little short of 35 at the 36. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring it down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously,
oh my God!
Over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now Rodgers. Towards the end zone for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Oh, Meacham Jr. good. Sprained elbow. Sit him down. Rest of the game.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now out comes Houston. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Pickett on second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This is where, in 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know,
trying to get out of here without getting injured.
I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage.
Oh my God, guys, he just came back.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This guy just came fucking back. Just put him back in the lineup. He's hurt again.
And they will take a knee here.
Oh, come on. He's throwing my guy. Let him know, Aaron.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes
Get out of here before somebody get hurt.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love
Get the ball out of here before somebody get hurt. No more. No more. No more. No more.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
Get out of here before somebody get hurt.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Yeah. Crazy.
Charles,
pulled his groin before. This guy's got a groin problem.
As this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is
Aaron.
on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?
I'm trying not to get guys hurt.
They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.